Anthony Bourdain loved sitting outside Paris cafes. He never knew his table was a hands-me-down from a 15-year-old maid who lived in 9 square meters under the eaves 100 years before him. Let's hear this story. The room is called, and pardon my French, chambre de bonnet, a servant's room. 6 to 12 square meters, sloped ceiling, one window. To rent any apartment in France today, the law requires 9 square meters and a ceiling of 22. And most of these fail. They get rented anyway. Her name is Marie, or is it Jeannie, or Anne, or one of the tens of thousands like her, from Brittany or some other village, from the countryside, 15 or 16 years old. Now she sleeps in this 9 square meters apartment. There is no balcony, the window doesn't open without rain. There is one chair. She cleans the apartments below, from before dawn until late. And every evening before bed, she walks downstairs, past the bourgeois floors, out the front door, and she sits. Now, here's what we usually get wrong. We say Parisians sit outside cafes because they are romantic, which they are, or sociable, which they are, or French. But not just romance, it's compensation. The wide sidewalks weren't built for Marie, but they are where she ended up. The terraces of cafes are the balconies from which he looks down on his household after his work is done. A philosopher in exile watching the same city wrote this down a century ago. So the terrace is the balcony you don't have. And France knows in 2008, when smoking moved outdoors, hospitality terraces nationwide grew 50% in 2 years. When COVID closed the inside in 2020, 8,000 more spilled into the streets. The next year, Paris made them permanent. In 2018, the city had already asked UNESCO to call the terrace culture heritage. The state quietly widens the sidewalk because it cannot widen the room. So when you see next time them sitting outside watching the street, you are not really looking at romance. It's Marie, and Marie had 9 square meters and Paris gave her the rest.